Hey yo, what everybody? It's your boy Shroot Me Fan, and welcome to another video. This is not a vlog. This is gonna be something I'm probably not gonna do often, but for this one it's an exception though. For this, we are making a top 10. As you know, I love warioware, and if you've seen my warioware gold let's play of it, that is so far my most viewed video, which is crazy because I didn't think it was going to be doing good, but it did. And since WarioWare just has been out for 16 years, since it on March 21st, 2003, well, why don't we don't how would we like why don't we just celebrate it with a top 10 best and worst WarioWare games? So this is going to be a top 10. 10 is worst, 1 is best. Makes sense? Let's start. Okay, coming in at number 10, can't show both of my hands though, but coming in at number 10 we have WarioWare Snapped on the DSi. Now, this was on the I already said Gavin, I already said it was on the DSi. Why are you saying it again? Um it was on You're about to say it again, Gavin. That's great. So in this game, it's like camera motion. So that means you have to play it from 3 feet away. In this game, you play mini games by moving your hands around, your body around, other stuff around. Don't don't be saying you move in a. Never mind. Um, one. Yeah, that's. Then there's only like 4 characters you can play as: Wario, Mona, Jimmy T, and Cat Nana, or 5 if you count Cat Nana separate, but they count as a fourth person. Yeah, because it's like the others didn't exist, right? Like, no, like Dr. Krygor or Obi-Wan, 9 volt, 18 volt, other characters like that didn't exist. But yeah, it's okay, but the motion can get really bad. And like if it, and when you like move around, it doesn't like um attract, it doesn't like show you that you're moving it, and that could cause you to fail. Another reason why it's very short, you can just complete the game in a couple of minutes. Not very long. Yeah, that's my only complaint. Let's just continue on. Coming in at number 9, we have I'm not gonna show like the case for every game, since most of them I already have one of them on the Wii U, but coming in at number 9 we have Game and Wario. The reason why this is on the list, I know some of you guys are gonna say, Gavin, shouldn't Game and Wario be on number 10 and Snapped be on number 9? No, because even though Snapped was at least a WarioWare game, at least this one didn't mess up. I mean, sure, yeah, it's a good game, but it's not really even considered. It shouldn't even considered be a WarioWare game. And you notice how it says Game and Wario on it? They just it's basically just a rename of Game and Watch, but except it's called Game and Wario. They just removed the RIO and they just replaced the TCH and replaced it with an RIO. Yeah, it's just basically have longer mini games, but except it like what's the point of having it if it's not even considered, if it doesn't even have mini games? Like, sure, yeah, there is gamer, but that's like the only time. Like, why not make it with every character? But sure, yeah, it may have Snapped might have been a game, but hey, this game is still at least fun to play. At least that's my only complaint, though. Yeah. Coming in at number 8, we have WarioWare DIY Showcase. Before I say, before we continue on, I just gotta say I freaking love WarioWare DIY, but WarioWare DIY Showcase, like, in my opinion, like, what's the point of having it if it's just the same thing as WarioWare DIY on the DS? I mean, sure, yeah, like, if you wanted to play it if you didn't like playing it on a portable system and just wanted to play it on a home console, yeah, that is a good thing. But at least they made the two different, at least. Like, they have, like, different, like, characters you can play as instead of DIY. In this one, you can play as Wario Man, 9 volt. Fuck, Gavin, come on, speak. Wario Man, Dribble and Spits, Cat Nana, and 18 volt. Yes, this is the first time you can play as 18 volts minigames. Even I'm surprised it took Nintendo that long. They should have just done it when he was out in Twisted. But we're not talking about that. Let's just continue on with WarioWare DIY Showcase. It was a WiiWare game, which means that you cannot get it on disc. It was on the Wii. So yeah, it was on the WiiWare. The game is still fun because at least you can port your like minigames from DIY onto Showcase, or you can port your Showcase minigames to DIY. But another reason why it's number 8 is because some of us probably, like, if you're me, I didn't get into I played it when I was a kid, but I kind of forgot about the series ever since Game and Wario hit, and I forgot to get DIY Showcase, and the reason why I can't get it anymore is because for those who don't remember, the Nintendo eShop for the Wii closed at the start of February or the end of January. Sorry, nose is itchy. But as I was saying, yeah, so that means you can't get the game anymore because Wii Shop is officially closed and you can't get anything. Which sucks. Which means that I'm not going to be able to get every WarioWare game anymore. Which stinks, but yeah, that's like my only complaint. It's sad. Coming in at number 7, we have... At number 7, we have WarioWare Mega Party Games. Now, I don't hate the game. It's okay. It's a fun multiplayer game, but sometimes it's just basically a copy of Mario Party, though. I mean, sure, yeah, even though you don't like move around like on a map or anything, you just like do like a bunch of game modes. It can make it very frustrating at points. Like with the balloon thing, because like only one can lose and the others win. And you have to keep pumping up the balloon, and if you win a mini game, the other person goes around and you keep doing it until someone. It's kind of like hot potato, but except you actually don't throw a potato around. But yeah, it was fun though. It'd be cool if they made like a new one though, but then again, of course, it's just basically like Mario Party, but a selection of WarioWare characters. It's still fun though. I'll give it that. Coming in at number 6, we have WarioWare Mega Micro Games, the first game in the series. The game was good, but it's okay. It's just there's nothing really bad about it. The only thing that I really didn't like about it was how I really don't. It's not like it's a. I don't want anyone getting mad at me because I didn't like the original. It's cool, but it's just that the mini game. It's just that it's where it started. It's just that don't I don't really know why I don't like it, but I don't know why it's number 6. But hey, it's still fun though. I'll just say it's a good game. But yeah, it's number 6. But I don't hate it or anything. But it's a good game. It's great. It's a great game because it was the original. It was the first one. But let's just continue on to number 5. Coming in at number 5. Yes, I can finally do the hand motion now. We have WarioWare Touched. This game was on the DS. The cool thing about WarioWare games is that they use unique features with the console, or the portable console they use with their, in this case, the portable console. This was on the DS, and this one you just play micro games by touching the bottom screen. It's a cool idea though. I don't really hate it. It's just that some of the games can be like hard at some points. Like it's okay, but it's just like I can't put my finger on it. It's just it didn't do well for some reason, which is weird because it was a unique feature. I mean, sure, yeah, it was okay, but it's just that I really don't see why people hated it. It was good. Coming in at number 4, we have WarioWare Twisted on the Game Boy Advance. This was probably one of the best games in the series. You're probably wondering why it's number 4. Well, there's other games that are good. And the reason why this is number 4 is because it was a unique feature for the Game Boy Advance. You just basically tilt the system. You tilt the Game Boy Advance around, which is cool. It's kind of like moving the D-pad left and right, which is also cool. It's just the reason why I don't get. It was a good game. It was a good game in the franchise. It was the second most mini games. It was the second WarioWare game that had the most mini games. Don't remember the count of it, but I believe it was 200 something maybe. I could be wrong, but WarioWare Gold just beat it. So yeah, rest in peace, WarioWare Twisted, for having the most mini games. But yeah, it's a good game. I'll give it. It's a great game. The feature was cool. The mini games were fun. And even Wario de Mumbo. Remember that? Yeah, that was hard for everyone. Well, unless you were good. But of course, for me, I was good at it. But it was a little bit hard though. Like especially if it goes faster, because then it makes it hard to memorize. It's hard to memorize things like if they go faster. Still, preferred Wario de Mumbo more than Wario de Macho, or Wario Dance Company as it's called. I just call it Wario de Macho. Wario de Macho is just basically the same thing as Wario de Mumbo, except you can now use the control pad to blow and the touch screen. Of course, you couldn't touch the touch screen on the Game Boy Advance, but it was still a good final boss. Let's just continue. At number 3, we have WarioWare Smooth Moves. This is a game on the Wii. It was a good game. I like how like you can it came out on the Wii, and it was cool. You get the Wii remote and you just move it around, like since there's like a motion thing inside the Wii remote, you move it around and you play the mini games, and that's cool. Like motion controls for the mini games. Like there was like this one mini game where you had to like. There's some mini games like there was like this one where you have to like shoot It even had like cool poses, like for like different ways to hold the Wii remote, like the remote control, the umbrella, the tricycle, the chauffeur, the elephant, the waiter. There was cool thing. There was cool positions that you can use with the Wii remote. The finger food, the big cheese, the dumbbell, lots of others. The discard, I believe that's what it was called. There was a lot of them. It also used the nunchuck, but of course, well, if your nunchuck doesn't work, then yeah, you're not going to be able to move. You're not going to be able to complete Orbulon's level. When we first got the game, our nunchuck wasn't working for some reason. I was worried we weren't gonna be able to do it, but then we were able to get it done because we had another nunchuck that was working. Thank Lord of that. Let's continue on though. Coming in at number 2, we have WarioWare DIY on the DS. Like I said with WarioWare DIY Showcase, the reason why I love DIY is because it was a fun WarioWare game where you can make your own mini games. Unfortunately, it didn't do good because most people just wanted to play mini games and didn't make them. It was still fun though to make your own mini games, even if it took a lot of time. But that if you remember, things take time and lots of money. So making a mini game takes time, but it doesn't take money unless you. The only money part about this is just buying the game. But unlike with WarioWare Showcase where it had Wario Man, Dribble and Spits, Cat Nana, and 18 Volt, in DIY, it has Jimmy T, Mona. Wait, no, that's the wrong order. Mona, Jimmy T, Ashley Red, Orbulon, and 9 Volt. It's fun. The only thing, the only thing that I really don't get is that even though people are gonna say that Mario Maker just basically copied WarioWare DIY, I mean, sure, yeah, they were both similar. With Mario Maker, Super Mario Maker, you can make your own Mario levels. With WarioWare DIY, you can make your own mini games. I just don't get like how Mario Maker did good, but WarioWare DIY didn't. I just find it very weird. And now you notice, and this is number 2, and you probably already know what number 1 is going to be. But for those who don't know, let's get on to it. And of course, you guys will know that number 1, of course, well, like I said, this is all my opinion. So don't be hating on my. So this is just an opinion. So this means I don't want you guys getting mad over my choices, like over the choices of games I chose. But coming in at number 1, in my opinion, WarioWare Gold. Of course, this is the first WarioWare game, and probably the only one I've shown on the channel. Now, to be honest, I love WarioWare. WarioWare Gold. Let me tell you like the backstory of it. After Wario Game and Wario, Nintendo didn't give the series a chance until March the 8th. They announced that WarioWare Gold was coming to the 3DS. So that means we had to wait 5 years for a new one to come out, and we all thought the series died on WarioWare after Game and Wario. But they gave it a chance and it did good. So that hopefully we won't have to wait another 5 years. Otherwise I'd be bored of waiting and getting tired of just playing this one over and over. Just deleting my profile and making a new one. But another reason why WarioWare Gold is number 1 in my opinion is because, I mean, sure, yeah, the animation is good. I'm not saying that the others weren't, but it's just that I felt like the animation was really okay. Sure, yeah, nothing beats the original, like, designs, but there was like some characters that I really didn't like the animation of because they just looked very weird. I just like, but I also like how they took like the art style like from, like how they took like some of the art style like from WarioWare Game and Wario and just made it like completely different designs. It was good, but it's just that there was like some characters that didn't have great designs. Cat and Nana. Yeah, but another cool thing about WarioWare Gold is that it has voice acting. Yes, the last thing you hear in a WarioWare game is voice acting. The voice acting is good. It's not the best thing in the world, no offense to everyone, but I really like it though. It's very good, very great. Charles Martinet does very good on it. Did very good as Wario, as well as the other actors and actresses. But and this is the first time we hear Wario talk. And this is Wario's probably the first Mario character to talk. Oh wait, no, sorry. Second WarioWare character, second Mario character to talk since Flood was the first one. Okay, geez, third Mario character to talk. Since Peach was number one, since she's talked ever since. When was it? She talked in a Mario game. She talks in a Mario game like other games, like when she sends letters. Flood talked in Mario Super Mario Sunshine on the GameCube. Wario's the third Mario character to talk in WarioWare Gold. And you'd think he talked before even Mario could even talk, which is cool. But of course, still, I kind of expected that. Even though I'm a huge Wario fan, I kind of expected that Mario would have talked first before Wario. Still, but still, yeah, WarioWare Gold is a fun game. You can it bring and of course this is like the most games in the franchise. They beat WarioWare Twisted with 200 something again. Another reason why it was good is because you can use the control pad to move your character, to move the control pad in the Mash League, twist the console like you did in Game Boy Advance, touch touch the bottom screen like you did in WarioWare Touched, blow into the microphone like you also did in Touched. And they also brought back like favorites from the WarioWare games. Like they brought mini games back from Oh no, well, yeah, WarioWare Mega Micro Games. One from some from party games. From WarioWare Twisted, WarioWare Touched, some from WarioWare DIY, as well as as well as Showcase, which that's the only way I want to be playing some of the mini games. They brought back one minigame in Game and Wario. They brought back minigames from WarioWare Smooth Moves. And then they even brought new minigames, which is also cool. So it's basically just a collection with new minigames and voice acting. You can even you can even dub your own voices for the characters, which is also cool. You can even get things. You can even look at old Nintendo consoles. And even up to the Switch, which is also cool. So you can learn like a little history about the Nintendo consoles. It's basically like a school of Nintendo consoles. Like so you're basically just when you like read like the history of this, you're like a history. This is like a history class for Nintendo. I I'd so I'd so be I'd so be passing if that was a real thing. But sadly it's probably not. You can even listen to music that was from past games, like favorites, like Mona Pizza, Mike's theme, Ashley's theme. You gotta love that theme. Tomorrow Hill, Body Rock, Dancing Pirates, as well as new songs, and as well, they even added new characters in this game, but it's not a surprise since they usually add new characters in every WarioWare game. The new characters were okay in this game, but it's just like there was like some I just really didn't really like, but there was okay. So that's. Do you agree with the picks, guys? Thank you for enjoying. Thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoy it. There's gonna be another video coming out right after this one gets uploaded. So peace out, everybody. Goodbye.